Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. In 60 seconds or so, I'm going to give you 3 tips to grow rosemary and lavender so that it looks like this for you. And I'm going to describe what the process of stratification is. So let's just get started. Stratification means that the seeds, rosemary right here, and lavender, all in here, the seeds have to go through a chilling period. That means they need the cold weather. So you put the seed packs, you don't need to pre-moisten the seeds, just put the seed packs in your refrigerator. You can leave them in there anywhere from 2 weeks to 8 weeks. I leave mine in probably 2 to 3 weeks. And it helps with germination. Why does it help with germination? The seeds have an enzyme inside the seed that when the cold comes, the cold breaks that enzyme down and it allows them to germinate better. The enzyme basically inhibits germination. So you pre-chill them, breaks the enzyme down, and then you get better germination. Also, when you plant, lavender can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 weeks to germinate. It can germinate really slowly, even with stratification. Stratification will help you germinate the seeds better, but sometimes it still takes some time. Make sure you put in 3 or 4 seeds into a space. Something like here, I'll put in 4 or 5, maybe 6. These have been divided already. In a smaller cell like this, I'll put in 3 or 4. You don't want to be waiting around for seeds that don't germinate. So overseed them a little bit. You can always divide them and you'll get more rosemary and more lavender. They also don't like to stay soaking wet. They don't like their starting mix to be wet all the time. So these have just been watered. You can see that it's dark. Let the tops dry to the light brown color. Seed starts always dry from the top down, and then let them stay dry 2 or 3 days before you water. There'll be plenty of moisture down in the bottom of the cell because these dry from the top down. Those are the 3 main tips. Now, the germination speed, the speed at which they germinate, again, 2 to 8 weeks. So don't get frustrated if you're waiting around. So here's, for example, seeds that today is the 16th of February. These are put on the 18th as examples. These actually weren't stratified, and you can see not many is coming up. But these 2 seeds popped quickly. This one's just starting to break the surface. Everything in here was from the middle of December. These are also from the middle of December, and they were late to germinate, so they're not quite as big. But things are moving, nicely across here. Lavender, rosemary, these are all about 8 weeks since being planted, maybe 9 weeks since being planted. They're going to be divided up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Gives you 3 tips that you can use to get lavender and rosemary that will look like this. Remember, it germinates slowly, and you really do need to chill the seeds down. Thanks for watching, and please check out my other 60 seconds or so videos.